Mischievous, devious, fearful. Today we look at the extremely powerful Dark type and how they perform in the Gen 7 Draft League format. What's up YouTube, you got Matt here and welcome to the top 6 Dark type Pokemon in the Draft League format. Last week we covered the top 6 Rock types, so I encourage you to check out that video as well. In this series of videos we look at how these 6 Dark type Pokemon fare in the current Draft League format. I'll be covering their stats, abilities, move pools, listing off a few good teammates you might want to draft alongside it, and my favorite set, whether that set is from the Draft League battle format or a popular set you might find on the Showdown ladder. I want to take this time to remind you that this video is based on my opinion. If you disagree with my opinion, leave a comment letting me know what your top 6 would be and where you think I went wrong. There also won't be any Mega Pokemon on this list as that topic will be covered in a later video. Sorry Mega Houndoom. Many Pokemon have dual typings, and it's because of that I will be analyzing these Pokemon based on how they perform as Dark types, and not as Dragon types for example. However, that could be a small bonus to a Pokemon's value. Finally, we're going to be looking at the classic Draft League format, meaning no Ubers. So for all the Darkrai fanboys and girls, you'll need to find another list that includes Ubers. Before we get started, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel grow and introduce more people to the Draft League format. Now, let's get into the top 6 Dark type Pokemon in the Generation 7 Draft League format. Coming in at number 6, we have Spiritomb, the Forbidden Pokemon. Apart from having an amazing shiny, this Dark Ghostmon is tremendous in the format. Its HP kinda sucks, but it has great defensive stats at 108 apiece. Paired with 92 in both attacking stats, along with good stab options including priority moves, it can still pack a punch. Its speed is very lackluster, but with priority options it doesn't hurt too much. As for its abilities, both can be used. Pressure to stall your opponent, or Infiltrator can be used to go through subs or screens. As for its moves, you're most likely going to run a status move, like Toxic or Will-O-Wisp. Pair that with stab options like Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Pursuit, or Shadow Sneak. Finally, you can pair that with Recovery in Rest or Pain Split. If you're feeling gutsy, you can run a setup option like Calm Mind or Nasty Plot. Personally, I like to run Leftovers with Dual Status and Foul Play for strong attackers, and Shadow Sneak for priority. Some good teammates for Spiritomb would be Scizor and Skarmory for their defense and ability to defog reliably. Mega Lopunny can be pretty good as well, just as a powerful wall breaker that can allow Spiritomb to be offensive as well. Those are my thoughts on Spiritomb. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below where you think you would have it on your top 6 list. At number 5, we have Bisharp, the Sword Blade Pokemon. Now you can clearly see that I messed up its stats. Its actual stats are 65 in HP, 125 in attack, 100 defense, 60 special attack, 70 special defense, and speed. This mod is on the list because it's always a pain in the ass for me to prep for. Always. Part of that is because I play terribly around Sucker Punch, which this thing does better than most Pokemon. As for its abilities, it does not get pressure, like I'm showing on the slide. It does however get Inner Focus and Defiant like I am showing. There aren't many situations that you should use Inner Focus over Defiant. Its move pool isn't the most diverse, mostly just Stab, Steel, and Dark type options, with Low Kick, Psycho Cut, Swords Dance to set up. A great set for this thing is without a doubt Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, and Iron Head. Not much resists its dual stab, so this set is power. Finally, for its potential teammates, I like Spiritomb for its support options, and because it can take those fighting type moves that plague Bisharp. Tapu Fini takes fighting type moves well too, and supports it with terrain to prevent a burn. Thunderous Therian pairs up as well as a special wall breaker, just like Bisharp is a great physical wall breaker. Those are my thoughts on Bisharp, so let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Number 4 is where the Dark types get serious. Krookodile, the Intimidation Pokemon, is an absolute monster. Amazing stats all around with a sky-high attack stat, with Stab, Knockoff, and Pursuit. A great speed tier at 92, allows it to be a great Scarfer. Pair that with Moxie, you have an instant late game sweeper. It also gets Intimidate, which allows you to switch in on physical mons very effectively. Anger Point is also a possibility, but useless in many situations. Krookodile also has a very wide move pool in the Elemental Fangs, Fighting, Water, Rock, and Dragon coverage. It also has support options such as Stealth Rocks, Taunt, and Home Claws. I mentioned before that I love the Choice Scarf set, so that's my recommended set for Krookodile. For its teammates, I like Tapu Fini, again, because it stops those statuses that Krookodile hates. It also resists Water, Fighting, Ice, Bug, everything that Krookodile is weak to. We then have 2 wall breakers in Torn-T and Heracross, which have coverage that Krookodile doesn't, and they resist the Fighting and Bug type moves. The number 3 spot was difficult for me to decide on, so 2 and 3 are pretty much interchangeable depending on how you see them. But I chose to base it on one reason. But anyways, we're going to be looking at the number 3 now. Weavile, the Sharp Claw Pokemon, is the definition of a glass cannon. Terrible stats outside of its attack and speed, with an amazing offensive typing. Its 2 abilities aren't that great, but it can have some uses depending on what you need. For its move pool, again it's not incredibly diverse, but it has some useful niche options. Priority in Ice Shard and Fake Out, Knockoff, Pursuit, Icicle Crash, Brick Break, Punishment if you want to be that guy, Poison Jab for fairies, Low Kick for steals, and Taunt for support. An interesting set is Natural Gift with the Watt Mulberry for Natural Gift Fire. Some good teammates are Mew for its versatility, Feeny again for some defensive help, and Mega Gallade to form an amazing offensive core. Mega Gallade is one that I should really endorse for Weavile. Now for number 2, Hydreigon, the brutal Pokemon. I chose this spot for Hydreigon because of its incredible number of coverage options and U-turn. It also has a much more balanced stat distribution. Only the one ability in Levitate, but it's a great one. Coverage options are incredible: Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast, Roost for longevity, Tailwind and Taunt for support, and of course, Dark Pulse and U-turn. A choice spec set makes a powerful Hydreigon into a terrifying wall breaker. Scizor is probably the best partner for Hydreigon because it resists the 4x weakness to Fairy and has priority options and a slow U-turn for Hydreigon. Clefable is always great because of the Fairy Dragon Steel Core potential, and then we then have Fortress for hazard removal and slow Volt Switch again. Here we are, the number 1 spot. A lot of dark types left, but to me this is one is clear. I originally did not like this mon, but I have found a great appreciation for it. Alolan Muck, the Slush Pokemon, takes the number 1 spot in our dark type list. Muck recently got a makeover which included a trip to the dentist and a few new abilities. Gluttony is the big one here, because of the introduction of these new super recovery berries. Power of Alchemy is okay in doubles, but that's about it. And Muck retains its Poison Touch ability, which has some uses if you aren't using a berry. Its stats are the same as regular Mucks, and they weren't good on Muck, but the dark typing is really what makes this mon great. It surprisingly has a pretty good move pool, filled with powerful stab options, priority and Shadow Sneak, covered moves like Flamethrower and Brick Break, as well as setup options in Curse and Acid Armor. I should also mention it gets Memento to slow down setup sweepers, or to create an opening for you to set up. Muck really is the best dark type we have right now. 4th moveset, you see the famous Figgy Berry set with Knockoff, Pursuit, Poison Jab, and Taunt. Some great teammates would be Keldeo because Muck can deal with the slew of special attacks that are coming Keldeo's way, Tapu Bulu because of the terrain, Recovery, and an EQ and Bulldoze weakening terrain are great for Muck. And finally, Jirachi. Yeah, they share common weakness, but Jirachi provides Wish support and appreciates knockout support from Muck. Well, there you have it, the top 6 Dark-type Pokemon in the Gen 7 Draft League format. Remember, this video is based on my opinion, so please leave your top 6 in the comments section below. And while you're there, leave a like on the video, it really helps out. Also, vote in the straw poll link in the description for our next top 6 type. It'll be between the ground type and the ghost type. Finally, thank you so much for your support on these videos, it means the world to me. This series is one that I'm always excited to make, and I hope it shows. By the way, don't forget to check out some of the other videos you see on your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.